Hey guys, Ashley here. Today I am super excited to bring you my how-to video for your very own custom pop figure. And that figure is going to be Kaz Brekker. And if you don't know who Kaz Brekker is, what's wrong with you? But if you do, you know he is from one of my favorite duologies of all time, Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. Yes, recognize this book. Black pages, beautiful. We all know it. I'm going to teach you how to make this dude. Look at him. Yay! If you do decide to follow through and attempt this pop, I will have the links below to the individual pops I'll be using. They're just on Amazon, normal price, a little bit discounted, I believe. Look at him. He's so cute. You need him on your bookshelf because, you know. Alright, so let's just get started with the video. Woo! So the first pop figure you'll need is Steve Trevor. He's from Wonder Woman. We're going to use his gorgeous hair for Kaz Brekker. The second one you'll need is Sir Thomas Sherp. He is from Crimson Peak and we're going to use that body. Look at that coat. Yes. Alright, this is what they look like out of the box. Yes, very handsome. The first thing you're going to do is grab a bowl. Make sure this bowl is large enough for your future Kaz to fit in. Not too short, not too small. Make sure he's nice and snug. Yes, peek. Woo. Then obviously we're going to fill it with some water. Do fill it up to the rim, that way he is fully submerged once we put him in there. Once you got your water, we're going to heat it up in the microwave. This is how we're going to pull his head off because the heat of the water, once boiled, will melt him. And I'm going to set it to about 60 seconds, which is a minute, to heat him up and melt that glue. Once you have heated it up, we're going to place Kaz inside. Make sure he is fully submerged to his chin, that way it melts all those parts we need. Leave him in here for about a minute or two. After that, we're gonna pull him right out, and this is where the beheading begins. Woo! All right, I did pre-behead mine, so that's why it's a little bit easy, but it is gonna be tough. You're gonna pull it, twist and turn just to rip that glue off, and it should pop like that. And make sure the circle part comes with it, so you see that hole exposed in his head. We do need that hole to attach the body later, so make sure it does look like this when you take it off. Alright, woohoo, now we're beheaded, yeah. Again, this is what it should look like. If not, I don't know what the heck you did, but maybe you need to rewind and watch again. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with Mr. Crimson Peak here. I'm just using a little chopstick to stir him around, make sure he's submerged. You might want to reheat your water if it got cold, just for another 60 seconds or 30 seconds should be good, depending on the heat. And yeah, he was a little malfunctioned, and so I accidentally pulled the body off, and you might need scissors to get the circle part off, but you know, no worries, and it might take a while, your hands might hurt, but it's worth the outcome, trust me. So yeah, you're just gonna take this circle part off, and we are gonna glue that to the head like so. So just plop it on there and make sure the hole is lined up, and that's how we're gonna attach to the body. So once that glue is on and it dries, you can place the body in the hole if you can glue that too to make it more secure if you want, and then you have your future Kaz almost done. You have the body and head, but not yet. Alright, and this is what your supply is going to look like. You're going to need a couple paints, white, red, and silver, black, and gray. You can get these at any hobby craft store or Michael's. Just use any acrylic paint, should work. This is black. Yeah. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is paint his hair. Make sure you get that black all even in there. Do a couple coats. Make sure to be careful around those edges. You want it looking pristine. And just paint. And that's what your finished product looks like. So handsome. Look at him. Doesn't he look nice? Closer to Kaz already. Yeah, okay. And then after that, you're going to paint his eyebrows. Ooh, eyebrows on fleek. And be careful. Use a tiny brush so it is very detail oriented. After that, we're going to paint his little inside coat. You need a maroon color. I mixed red and black, but you can just buy maroon. After that, we're gonna do his little cuffs. They were already white, but you can paint them a little bit more to make them stand out. So again, that's just by his gloves and his little inside shirt. And also, don't forget to paint his black hands, Mr. Dirty Hands. Don't you know? Paint those gloves. And then I also gave him a little tie. As you can see, it's kind of messy, but you know, it looks alright from afar. Alright, next we are going to be making his cane. I just used a toothpick, aren't I nifty? Woo. And then this part, you're just going to cut it so that it fits perfectly under his hand, whichever one you choose, and make sure it's short enough. Alright, and then I just painted it this gray color. Make sure to paint it 360 so it looks realistic. just paint that, and then you can actually use your excess pieces of the toothpick to make the crow head that goes on his cane. Just cut it at an angle so it's kind of a little triangle, and then of course paint it silver to match. And this is what it looks like glued on. You place the little triangle part on top of his hand and the bottom part right there. I just used hot glue. Make sure you glue it well and make sure it dries because we want that sturdy. And that is about it. That is how you make Kaz Brekker. Not too hard. I have to say the hardest part is probably just painting if you have the patience. Oop, here's a little 360 modeling. Yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much if you watched this whole video on my how-to. This is the first time I ever did something like this. I know it was a little shaky at times, but I hope it was okay. I hope if you tried this video, your Kaz turns out as great as I think mine did. Thank you so much for watching. I plan to make more custom pops in the future, so if that's something you want to see me do more of, let me know. Make sure to give it a like in the down below if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe, of course. My name is Ashley. This is Ashley L. Page. This is Kaz Brekker. Woohoo! Thank you so much for watching. Alright, bye guys. Thank you.